Hey guys, on an EV road trip through South Florida, we've got you covered on all the secrets for the Florida Turnpike Superchargers for the best charging, food, and fun. So let's go. We're traveling down the western side of Miami-Dade County on the Homestead extension of the Florida Turnpike, where we'll visit 7 different Tesla Supercharger stations from Miami Gardens to Florida City. We'll give you special tips on the good, the bad, and the in-between. Check out the end of the video where we'll reveal the top station with the best charge forward score. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. We'll be scoring these stations on 4 different categories: charging, restrooms, of course food, and my personal wow factor for a total of 20 points. Also, while you're here, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment on your favorite Tesla Supercharger station. This is the Supercharger station in the Wawa in Miami Gardens, Florida. This stop is about 10 minutes off of the Florida Turnpike Extension and I-95, and about 5 minutes south of the Hard Rock Stadium. Go Fins! It has 8 250 kilowatt stalls, generally with no wait, and of course restrooms are right inside. For food, there's a lot of fast food options nearby, including a McDonald's with a 24/7 drive-thru, though it's often busy. When I'm traveling early, one of my go-tos is coffee, orange juice, and a sausage biscuit from McDonald's. But for an on-the-go lunch or dinner, naturally, my top choice is Wawa. Also open 24/7 with a bunch of fresh, custom-made sandwiches, soups, burritos, salads, drinks, snacks, you name it. I got the cheesy Italian panini with added tomatoes and oregano. I also picked up New Orleans-style soulful kettle chips, a Coke, and a snack for later. The panini was perfect. This stop is adjacent to a mall, about a 5-minute walk away, with many shopping options. But I have no time to shop because we gotta go. Overall, I give this stop a score of 12 out of 20. It's not right off of the expressways, but it does have the convenience of Wawa. So what's up next? We're at the railroad exit of the Florida Turnpike to visit the Tesla Supercharger stations in Pembroke Pines and Miramar, Florida. These stops are both about 10 minutes off of the Florida Turnpike, maybe more with traffic. The Pembroke Pines station in the Wawa on South Hiatus Road has 8 250 kilowatt stalls, while there are 16 250 kilowatt stalls in the Miramar Parkway station. Both have good availability with restrooms nearby. As for breakfast food, at the Wawa, the Waffle Sizzly is back. I picked it up with some fruit and a Cuban coffee. The Sizzly is a maple waffle sandwich with scrambled eggs, cheese, and a sausage patty. So sweet and savory. The coffee was a smooth dark roast, but I'll pick up some real coffee cubano later. At Miramar, I stopped at Sprouts Market where they have barrels of healthy breakfast and snack mixes, and lots of unusual fresh fruits and prepared foods. I grabbed a cranberry orange muffin, some mango slices, and some snacks for the road. Then back to Pembroke Pines for lunch. You know I love Wawa hoagies, but this time I did a short walk to Finger Lickin' and got a Jamaican spicy beef patty with red pea soup. The patty was super flaky and the soup very hearty. It even had a dumpling. The Miramar station has multiple options, including some of my favorite fast food chicken places. But again, I wanted something new, so I went for Mediterranean tapas at Rosalia's Kitchen. The Baraka Sampler and Spanakopita really hit the spot for perfect on-the-go bites. For a wow factor, the Pembroke Pines stop is mostly boring medical offices, while Miramar is in a mall with a number of shopping options. Overall, both have fast charging, but they are a ways off the turnpike. I give Pembroke Pines a score of 13 out of 20 for the 24/7 Wawa, and Miramar a score of 14 out of 20 for more chargers, more food, and more fun. Okay, what's next? Hialeah? This is the Hialeah, Florida Supercharger station right off of I-75 and minutes off the Florida Turnpike. This stop has 12 250 kilowatt stalls with great availability and little or no wait. However, there is not a direct connection from here to the southern leg of the Florida Turnpike, so coming or going from there may require an additional 10 to 20 minutes. There are restrooms available in nearby local businesses. And as for food, in Hialeah, you've got to get Latin food. And for me, that means Cuban food. Of course, for breakfast, I went to Vicky's Bakery and picked up a guava and cheese pastelito and a cafe cubano, some of my all-time favorites. For lunch or dinner, there are a few good nearby sit-down and take-out options, but I stopped by Sedano's and got a medianoche sandwich, plantain chips, and Miami's own Upina pineapple soda. The sandwich is a smaller version of the Cuban on a sweet egg roll. I just love authentic Cuban food. Aside from Sedano's and other food options, this mall is mostly medical businesses with no wow factor. I give this stop a score of 12 out of 20. If the Hialeah location fits your travel plans, it's great for fast charging and delicious comfort food. So let's check out the next one. This is the Tesla Supercharger station at Southwest 124th Avenue in back of the Kendall Village Center Mall, 5 minutes off the Florida Turnpike. This has 12 250 kilowatt stalls and is covered from the rain and sun. There's usually good availability here, so it's a great stop for road trips and cannonballing. This stop's in a parking garage with no public restrooms, but various businesses either nearby or across the street are certainly options. There's also an LA Fitness in this mall if you need to shower after boating or camping, and I think trial memberships are available online. Last but not least, food. I'm a grab-and-go guy, but there are a few sit-down restaurants in this mall, including Bahama Breeze, Duffy's Sports Grill, and Crab de Jour Cajun Seafood, which all have order-ahead takeout menus. But I have two other local favorites. When I'm traveling early, I grab a healthy breakfast Dragon Bowl at My Roots Juice Bar across the street. It's a refreshing combination of frozen juice, fresh fruits, and toppings, perfect to fight off the South Florida heat. My number one stop is Latin House Grill, where they combine traditional and modern Hispanic flavors with a Miami twist. I got the tostones topped with Korean barbecued pulled pork, avocados, pickled onions, and a creamy sauce. It was stacked excellence. For wow factor, this mid-sized suburban mall has shopping, movies, and much more. Overall, I give this stop a score of 16 out of 20 for quick, fast charging and tasty food options. Next, this is the Tesla Supercharger station in Cutler Bay, 5 minutes off the Florida Turnpike. This is at a Wawa station with 8 250 kilowatt stalls. Aside from busy weekends, there's typically no wait here, and it's open 24/7 with restrooms right inside. So it's perfect for road trips to or from the Everglades or Keys. But about food? After Buc-ee's, Wawa is my favorite chain Supercharger sandwich stop. Unfortunately, I've been eating a lot of sandwiches lately, so today I got their Italian antipasto salad customized to my liking. It has mixed greens, cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, feta, parmesan, Italian cold cuts, croutons, and balsamic vinaigrette. Wawa also has a great selection of other pre-made breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, prepared fresh and fast. You can even order from the app and have the food brought to your car. The only downside here, there is no wow factor. There are a few food trucks across the street on the weekends, but Wawa is essentially the only option while charging. Because of that, I give it a score of 13 out of 20. Overall, this stop has super convenient 24/7 charging, food, and amenities. A great on-the-go experience. Great, let's head to the final stop. This is the Tesla Supercharger station in Florida City, right off the Florida Turnpike on US 1, on the way to and from the Florida Keys and Everglades. This station has 8 150 kilowatt stalls. It can get very busy at times, and that means power sharing between occupied paired stalls. And that slowed my charging session down a lot. As for amenities, this station is right behind Sonny's Barbecue, which has restrooms, food takeout, and a drive-thru. I got their smoked brisket, grilled cheese sandwich. Of course, with all of their sauces, corn nuggets as a side, and fresh strawberry pink lemonade to wash it down. I also stopped by the Nicaraguan fritanga next door, because I'm addicted to queso frito. There are also many other food options nearby if you want to walk or drive over. For a wow factor, this area has many shopping options for your travel needs, including a Walmart Supercenter right adjacent to this station. So Florida City scores a 13 out of 20. Overall, this stop has great food, shopping, and amenities, but it sometimes has a long charging session. That's great if you want to stop and eat or go shopping, but not if you're on the go. That completes our Turnpike road trip through Miami-Dade County. And now it's time to review the Charge Forward scores. Our scoring is mainly based on charging and food. For charging, we rate on how long it takes to get to the station, charger speeds and availability, and other factors like charging costs, any parking fees, site coverage, tricky navigation, and the like. We couldn't really check on station safety. These stops are typically either in busy 24/7 gas stations or isolated shopping malls that are closed at night. So there's different concerns if you have to charge for an hour at 2 a.m. For food, we checked if there were really unique or local favorites as well as healthy options. We also scored on overall variety and 24/7 availability. Of course, we focused on fresh, fast carryout options, food you can enjoy in your car. We also checked on restroom availability and if the station's location had something special for our wow factor. This could be shopping, entertainment, great views, wildlife, or interesting people. Together, this gave us a total best score of 20. So let's see how the stations did. Overall, the Kendall stop at Southwest 124th Avenue scored the best with 16 out of 20. It's just off the turnpike with 12 250 kilowatt stalls. There are lots of nearby food options and many other activities available. But all the stations are good in their own ways. Our lowest scores of 12 are for the Miami Gardens and Hialeah. These are great stops for fast charging, but they may have navigation issues. Well, that wraps up this trip. Check out our channel for our other Tesla Supercharger videos and drop us a comment on where to go next. See ya!